7:51, time for Marketplace.
Some of the bulbs are burned out on the Las Vegas Economic Indicator.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Amazon Business, dedicated to helping businesses save time on office tasks and empower leaders with business buying solutions that support teams to focus on growing the business. Learn about smart business buying at amazonbusiness.com.
I'm David Brancaccio. Turns out what happens in Vegas does not stay in Vegas. Today, a story from what is arguably the discretionary capital spending capital of the country to help us understand the state of the economy wherever you live. I'm just back from the Neon Babylon, as some call it, where I found that the economy has lost some of its glow. On a pleasant recent evening, a few dozen, but not hundreds of people stopped to watch the dancing fountains in front of the Bellagio Casino. Is it me, or do the jets look like a bar graph of the Las Vegas economy? Way up coming out of the pandemic through last year, but for 2025, more than a dribble, but not a mighty flow.
We love Las Vegas.
We know this because Jim here has the retro Welcome to Las Vegas sign tattooed all the way down his calf. He, Janice, and two pals have flown the 11 hours from Scotland, not for the first time.
Oh, no. Maybe 10, maybe.
So you can compare for us. Do you feel that it's a little quieter here than on your previous trips?
And much more expensive.
There are hard data to back up the sense of quiet.
I live in a world of ones and zeros.
We had gone to see Jeremy Aguero of Applied Analysis, a research and consulting firm here.
For 30 years, we've been measuring what happens in the economy, and it's never fun when you start seeing the numbers start to slide.
Start is the key word. It's not off a cliff, but the direction is down. 7.8% fewer people came to Las Vegas in the first 8 months of this year. 1.8 million fewer humans came through the big airport here. And the regional jobless rate?
We're about 6% and edging upward. That's concerning.
Concerning beyond Las Vegas, if this is an early indicator that people are getting nervous about how they spend the money that they're not required to spend, given worries about further inflation and jobs.
Welcome to Vegas, everyone.
I saw the Scotsman's tattoo, but I'm now looking at the actual Las Vegas welcome sign where folks are taking turns doing selfies. Word is the line used to go all the way back to the parking lot, but not today, where there are maybe 15 people. Carlos brings his family in from San Diego once a year, where he says rooms that used to be $129 a night are $300.
5 of us just ate for almost $300, where before it was like $150 all of us would eat.
And then his kid touched but didn't drink water in the hotel room.
We got charged $15 for a bottle of water because of the sensors on the hotel. So, I mean, not everybody comes in with $100 billion in their bank account, but at the end of the day, people come here to enjoy Vegas.
In the boom that followed the pandemic, many businesses here raised prices to take advantage of the mood to splurge. Then, after a social media backlash, prices are coming down. That said, the hotel I carefully shopped for surprised me on check-in with an extra $55 plus tax, quote, resort fee. Now, none of this surprises another visitor going for a selfie, Jermaine.
It's Vegas. If you're not coming out here to spend a little money, then you shouldn't be coming out here. But at the same time, that's a little pricey.
Local businesses also feel the pressures. Wani Romero owns 7 gorgeously designed coffee shops called Mothership Coffee Roasters that use beans sourced from women-owned suppliers.
Our downtown shop, our sales are down. It's been now like about 4 to 6 months of it being down 30%. But the rest of our stores are doing really well. But just that store specifically because it's heavily tourist dependent.
The economic moment has her caught between risk and opportunity. With the downturn, she's being offered reduced rent on what could be a new Mothership location on the Las Vegas Strip itself. Now, during the boom, no way she could afford that lease. Now maybe she can, but what if the tourist slump gets worse?
The question is, how long are we going to be in this position where I don't have a crystal ball? You know, what if it's a recession? It would literally upend the whole company.
Now, all that said, Las Vegas convention bookings have been holding their own this year, with dates for next year looking okay so far. Those are driven not by household budgets, but by decisions of bigger businesses during this never say die stock market exuberance. And there's this. A U.S. Travel Association survey just before the federal government shutdown found that 60% of travelers had said they would reconsider or cancel travel plans if a shutdown happened. It is shut down, of course, and among airports reporting some staffing shortages, Las Vegas. Tomorrow, here a look at a separate challenge for Las Vegas, Trump administration border policy. Markets at Dow, S&P, and NASDAQ futures are little changed right now. This after the NASDAQ index with many tech companies closed up more than 1% to another all-time high yesterday. Again, the AI-driven stock market. Given the shutdown, we're still groping through the fog as far as traditional economic indicators go. No weekly figures on state unemployment filings out this morning, but tomorrow we still should get an early read on October consumer sentiment. It's not from the closed government, but from the University of Michigan.
Marketplace Morning Report is supported by Odoo, dedicated to providing software designed to scale with businesses. Odoo's programs for manufacturing, accounting, and more aim to provide building blocks for creating a custom software suite. Odoo, what businesses need. And by Schwab. Schwab offers investors choices like full-service wealth management, self-directed investing options, and trading on Thinkorswim. More at schwab.com.
You know it for streamed shows, movies, maybe sports, but Netflix is adding more games playable beyond phones and now including big flat screens. And it can be a group thing, Marketplace's Samantha Fields reports.
Want to play Boggle on your TV or Pictionary? Now you can on Netflix. The streaming company is making games available to play on the big screen for the first time, using your phone as the controller. The games Netflix is adding are intended to be played in groups with friends or family. Gaming is a lucrative industry. Other television, film, and streaming companies have tried to break into it, but haven't had much success so far. Netflix is hoping to change that. The company says its move into gaming is a long-term strategy. Anyone who subscribes to the app for streaming will be able to play these games for free, at least for now. I'm Samantha Fields for Marketplace.
The benchmark 10-year interest rate is up, I'd say sharply right now, 4.14%. I'm David Brancaccio. You're listening to the Marketplace Morning Report. From APM, American Public Media.